There are little holes and little spots over in this area that you will get a bite sometimes. Like that. Alright, let's force feed some frogs today. This is another pond that I can do 20 minutes in. So let's do 20 minutes and see what's up with this pond. But sometimes it's pretty overgrown with lily pads. We will see. And oh my Lanta. There's a lot of lily pads here, but wait till you see around this corner. What? Fields of lilies. Wow. This thing goes all the way back and around the corner. This is like a whole field now. Well, this sure looks like more fun to throw a frog at though, doesn't it? Shoot, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Fishing lily pads, huh? This is something I haven't done very often, especially since I started catching them on frogs. I'm gonna hit these edges. I'm gonna stop it when I'm in the holes. See what happens. I just heard a blow up. Maybe I heard another frog. Oh, I landed right in the hole. So I don't know. Let's start with some pops first. Oh, instantly on top of a lily pad. Pretty cool, just being able to walk over all the lily pads. When I get to open water, I'm just going to walk it, I guess. Man, definitely seems more froggy over here. That's for sure. Here we go. Alright, well, that's a good way to start. Second cast, and backlash the crap out of your rod, or your reel. Good lord. I'm thinking about getting excited with the frog. I really tried to throw the shite out of that thing, and then just... I blew up my reel. Oh my gosh. With braids sometimes, if you do that the wrong way, it becomes a task. It's going to be 20 minutes of backlash repair, 20 minutes of bass fishing, backlash repair. We might have to speed this portion up. There we go. Alright, that was fun. Braid, ladies and gentlemen. Just throw it nice and gently. Let your reel do the trick. And I have a super high-speed reel. I use a lot more high-speed reels than most people do, just because I don't like to wait, and I have no interest in winding so much. A lot of people like to really reel real fast, and I don't need it. I'll reel as much as I need to reel. The other thing is high-speed reels are a lot weaker. So if I do get a fish and I start reeling it in, it's not going to feel like it's really working. So I have to be a lot more patient. And that's where low-speed reels are better, because you can really horse those fish in. Come on. Alright. I can hear bluegill eating. Let's go around this edge. For what it's worth, I've never had really much luck in this area. There's only little fish in this pond. I've gotten some big fish over in this area, way on the other side, kind of in the middle. It's like almost like the deeper you can get, the bigger the fish. But I mean, I think my PB here is like 2 pounds. There's no big ones here. But I have also caught like 50 fish in a day here, bed fishing and throwing little floating worms. And if you want to catch bluegill, man, this is the place to go to. How cool would it be to catch a fish under all these lily pads, man? Come on. You know, I've never caught a frogfish on these lily pads. Or on lily pads. Maybe I shouldn't tell you guys that. Today will be the first time. And I haven't landed on a lily pad yet. I really wanted to, because I don't really want to scatter the fish when I throw it, when it lands, you know. I want it to land, and I kind of want to surprise the fish when it splashes into the water to a degree, but surprise it in a good way, in a way that it reacts to eat. You'd think today would be a... Oh, it was funny. I landed under the lily pad. I gotta be getting something's attention. They have to see it. It's just not the thing. At least not over here. Now I do know that it's pretty shallow around this whole way. So there's probably a chance that I can walk it over open water over here. Here's a little different. Let's see if I can toss it in this little alley here and just. It's interesting. Sometimes you'll see one lily pad kind of move. Yeah, and I see some bluegill kind of coming to investigate, but I have not seen any larger shadows at all. Let's see if I can just get over here in the edge of these. We're here. We'll let the rings dissipate. I'll pop it a few times, see if I can get... I think there's a good drop-off right around there. I think actually the drop-off is right around where the lily pads are. don't know if that's a coincidence, but the drop is not very pronounced, but it does drop, I think, down to about maybe 15, 20 feet. So maybe we can call one up from down below. Caught them on little baby finesse jigs here when there's a bunch of grass in the water. But I really have never seen this place so lily padded. And this year, gosh, I barely saw fish compared to last year. I mean, it might be because I destroyed them last year, but I didn't. I released all of them. Man, come on. Can I get an epic lily pad blow up? Jeez. Alright, I know there's a fish. I know there's a fish by this frickin' thing, okay? So he's gonna have to decide. Does he want to come up for this guy or not? See if I can get it to dance right by this little well. I mean, 100% of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'll catch a fish right here. Like, if there's no fish anywhere else in this stupid thing, I'll come over here and throw a Cinco, and there is a fish. Oh, that looks so good. I got it kind of bobbing, kind of popping. I got it kind of swimming back and forth. It's going to come right by that. Come on, fish, come on. Oh my god, and then I heard a giant blow up over here. It might have been like a beaver or something. But... oh, torch. Can't believe it. I was sure we were going to get a bite there. Oh, there's the first bass. I saw my first bass. I mean, it was a 4-inch bass, but it was the first bass I saw. A little baby bass. Oh, there's some baby bass. This is like some grown teenage fry right there. So we know they're here. Where are the mommies? I'm guessing they're all under the frickin' lily pads. Let's see what these little fish do. Little fish with the little tails. Ooh, a little tiny bass is coming up, thinking about looking at it. That's so funny. It's bigger than the bass. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if they're gonna let me get close, but there's a little bass inspecting it. And there's frog. There's just like probably about 24 little baby fry and bluegill babies over there. There's a big bluegill. Oh, there's a bass right there. There's a bass. There's a bass. There's a bass. Oh my god, if we sight fish a frog, guys. Oh, turned. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, there's a bass right there and it's cruising the shallows. It sees me. Now, I would have thrown a floating worm last year and frickin'. But we're gonna bring it here. Never sight fished for a bass before. Well, that's a good sign. At least we finally saw one. He ran away. But he did turn on me. I was just in a bad position. There's okay. I just see there's 3 or 4 bass. There's a quail that just popped out right there. But right on the other side of this grass clump, there are 4 bass just sitting there in the sun. Ooh, I mean there's 4 or 5 or 6 bass just sitting there in the sun. So I'm gonna hide. Oh, I can see them all right now. Okay. Man, oh my god, they're all... Okay, there's a bunch of bass right along this edge over here. Let's see if I can walk this fucking thing and get them to bite. I know if I had my floating worms, they'd bite. Alright, so first things first. We're gonna walk them by this guy here. You can still see some of them. They're all along this edge. All along that edge. Oh my gosh, I don't have a... Oh my gosh. I saw one turn around on it. Woo! They still don't know I'm here. Dumb bass. Stupid bass still don't see me, but problem is I gotta throw it like between that frickin' tree here. And there's not a lot of space. Oh, okay, I did it perfectly. I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. I did it. But I can't really pop it. Okay. Man. Alright. I think they're gonna still be there, but I've managed to get hung up like right by is that a bass? If that's a bass, that's a big one. And I'm about to scare him. Oh, that's the one right there. Oh, they're everywhere. If you guys see me sight fish for a bass, oh my god, dude. Sight fish a frog for a bass. I need to get to the other side. Oh. I need to get to this other side without scaring the bass. And then throw it this way, coming this way, so it's like right on the edge. Let's see if I can do that. Well, I'm not seeing... Oh, I'm seeing some cruisers. Yeah, I could probably come back here with a floating worm and catch him. There's that one right there. I'm gonna frickin' throw this frog at him. See what he does to the frog. Well, he's not interested in that frog. Okay, they don't want frogs. I mean, that's the thing. One good thing about finally being able to sight fish. It'd be cool if you guys could see that. There's also this bird, weird frickin' bird that I've been like chasing. It keeps moving. I don't know what it is. Some sort of weird duck. There are cruisers. There's cruising and they're looking for bait fish or whatever. And it's good to watch their reaction to your bait that you throw. There's that bird flew away finally. It's good to see the reaction to your bait because now there's no question. They definitely don't want your stupid frog. I just wanted to see if I can see any more cruisers as I go. The thing is, they get pretty smart to where they will see you before you see them. Make sure you have some polarized sunglasses. These are my crappy ones. These were cheap on Amazon. In tournaments, I do wear like an $80 pair. But, you know, Tactical Bassin will tell you to wear $220 pairs. I see just fine with even these. But I wouldn't spend more than $100. And make sure those are your good tournament glasses. Make sure they're the color of the water. There's another frog. Okay, another little just hanging out bass. Oh, I scared him. The freaking line scared him, then... You know what, guys? If the line scared him, I don't know if the frog is the deal. I'm going to come over here because this is a flat, and there used to be grass, and they do hang out over there. Oh, the bass saw me. That's so funny. These bass are smart. So we got to come back and just slaughter them on the floating worm. Or the Cinco. I mean, shoot. Let's say a floating worm, when you get a smaller pond, a floating worm works a little better than a Cinco. You got a smaller fish pond, is what I mean. Fish are smaller. Weightless. Go down on your, I'll use a straight shank instead of a wide gap. Make it even more low profile. Let's see if I can frickin' do this here. Now it looks like it's just open water chaos there, but there are little holes and little spots over in this area that you will get a bite sometimes. Like that. Oh. Let's just bring him in. I kept freaking hitting the camera. I kept hitting the camera. Oh my gosh. Is this a white bass? No, it's not a white bass, but look at this, guys. Hey, that's a good looking guy. He looks, I guess that's a largemouth, but yep, catching a frog. I knew we'd finally get one. I told you. You just had to trust. Gosh, and he sure had it, didn't he? I kept hitting the camera, so I didn't really want to mess around with him too much. Let's see if I can get this frog out of his mouth. Yep, just turn and twist. So that's a good fish. I would say, I mean, a good fish. This is a typical this pond fish. So, all right, let's watch him go here. Set it down. There's really not much place to put him. Here we go. Ready, buddy? Yeah. There you go. He's heading on back, and that's how it's done. I don't know if I want to press my luck too much, but that's another 20 minutes of frog bass fishing. I'm glad we actually got something. I'm going to have to rinse my hand of all the bass slime, but hope you guys learned something today, and thanks for subscribing and all that stupid stuff that everyone else says, right? So, another episode of Bass Fishing Randy in the books. I'll see you next time. Peace!